Rolling? Man, we got Lando Bando in the building. How are you doing today, bro?
What's the deal?
Bro.
Hell, what's popping?
Not much, bro. This is something I've always been thinking about because you are literally one of the you are one of the people that helped build the infrastructure for the Detroit hip hop culture in Detroit. Like legitimately, without you, a lot of things would not have happened. A lot of things wouldn't have been established without your presence. Now, you're one of the first people that reached out to me when I first started in about 2017. You reached out to me. We did some work together. It was very notable to me seeing your work ethic, but also seeing like what your intentions were behind it. And you were very organic and authentic intentions behind why you're doing everything you're doing. Now let's talk about what I just seen you at a pool party for a music video shoot for Baby Tron, Halavan, my boy Dave. And seeing Baby Tron's success right now is obviously, partly due to you, obviously, and it's incredible to see that, man. Let's just go to there real quick and talk about the success you're having with Baby Tron right now.
Man, long time coming. You feel me? Trying, a real hard worker. Just the way that he get in the studio and work like nothing happened. Like, he once in a lifetime generational talent, for real.
Yeah.
And I just seen something in him, for real, and we just, you know what I'm saying? But without him working the way he working, it would have never, whatever I seen wouldn't have even mattered, you know? Like, he got the work ethic that a lot of other people don't got.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I've been spending a lot of time with RJ, and I know RJ Lamont is part of the whole process of DJing some of the events with you guys and stuff like that. And the crowds are ginormous, man. Like, everybody's, I think St. Andrew's Hall was like fully packed to see Baby Tron.
Yeah.
How the hell did he get from maybe starting off with 5 people in the audience to this mass amount of people in the audience, man?
Man, just consistent hard work, bro. Like, it's really what it is. And the internet just love him. He witty. He got good references, you feel me? Excellent wordplay. Beat selection is on point, you know? And people gravitated towards it. You got a cult like following and really I can't really explain it, for real. They love trying.
Yeah, and right now, do you feel like this is kind of the most height of a success that you've had being a part of something like this? You're the manager, right? So being a part of this and being a part of this process, do you feel like this is kind of like the height right now of anything you've done previously?
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I'm the manager, but like Tron and the Shitty Boy, they signed to the Hip Hop Lab Records too.
Right.
So, they like my artists too. But like, yeah, for sure. Like, it's for sure one of the biggest things I've been able to be a part of. Most definitely. I mean, double XL freshman. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? He in the conversations to be nominated for the best new artist, Grammy, all type of craziness. So
yes,
it's like, yeah, this for sure the biggest thing I've ever had something to do with. Like,
for sure. And how fast you guys got to Rolling Loud too is like insane, right? Like that doesn't come across too often, right? Like how fast that happened.
Yeah. That was probably like, well, actually, I ain't gonna lie, it would have happened a lot quicker because the year that they popped, the COVID, everything broke out. So we would have did all that in 2020, but it had to happen the following year. So yeah, like a year or so,
It's kind of insane to see you guys go from state to state and just seeing the whole place packed out regardless. Now, how do you know how to do this, bro? Like, you know what? The best thing to do is probably go back in time, right? So let's start. I know the Hip Hop Lab started in 2008, like just off of just whatever type shit. Like, It wasn't nothing too serious for you at the moment, but talk about the moment you created it. And first of all, what was creating it? Was it just making a name on Facebook or Instagram or something? I don't think Instagram even existed for real, right?
No, it was me making an actual website, like the Hip Hop Lab, like digital drip days and hot new hip hop days. People was downloading music. I just thought it was cool. But like, I was in middle school when I made that shit. Like in 08, I'm in 8th grade, so it's like the cool thing wasn't to be on the computer. I left it alone for some years and came back to it once I was graduated from college, and that's when I started doing the interviews. And so I really say that's like the origin, like I always say that it originated like in 2014. You feel me? Because I can't really count when I was a kid. You feel me? In 08, but yeah,
What was the thought process in your mind, though, even for the young kids who are watching, where it's 2008 and you're creating this thing called the Hip Hop Lab? What's kind of in your mind at the moment that you're actually labeling it and stamping it?
Like, bro, like, you know how kids is on Fortnite and shit like that? Like, that was like my Fortnite, just being on the internet all day. I just love being on the internet and finding new music and putting all my family and friends and cousins up on new songs. So that's what it was originally. But then, like, when the 2014, like, the rebirth, like, I really wanted to, I seen, like, the High 97s and Breakfast Clubs and stuff like that. And, excuse me, I wanted to bring my aspect to it to Detroit or what I could and the funds that I had available at the time, you feel me? Really just was trying to push Detroit music and Detroit culture. And everybody said that shit was not it for the longest, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I know in the beginning, like it was hard for you to talk to your mom about it. Really, what you were trying to do, you know, going to college and everything like that was probably more of the motivator behind people. Because what you were trying to do was not even really heard of for real.
Yeah,
like if you
sure.
think about it, 2008 wasn't even really the time where you could just pop off just off the internet for real. Like it wasn't really that time where you could just do it for real.
Yeah.
So it didn't start there, obviously, but like the idea of it was like so out of this world. Like, what are you talking about? You're gonna go on the internet and pop off like that? That's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
So how did you get past that? Like, and just kind of be like, you know what, I'm doing this and it's gonna happen.
Well, I don't let no, like, if I want to do something, nobody can deter me from doing it. If somebody tells me I can't do it, or if I don't have support to make it happen, it's really just gonna motivate me to do it more. You feel me? I really feel like if somebody came in this room right now and put a bag over my head and I woke up in the jungle butt naked, bro, I'm gonna end up all right some type of way, because I'm gonna just figure that shit out, bro. I adapt to my environment, you feel me? So
Right on.
it really was just that. I just had to adapt to what was going on, bro. You feel me? And shit, we here now.
Did you feel comfortable growing up in Detroit? Now I know you grew up on the West Side. Was it kind of a comfortable upbringing? I know you lived with your grandparents, and you saw your parents on the weekend, right?
Oh yeah, you did some good ass research.
Oh man,
Shit,
you know who I'm talking to. Like,
oh yeah, you own it. Yeah, man. Growing up in Detroit was I never fit in. You feel me? Like I feel like that was to my advantage. You feel me? Like people used to, I vividly recall people that used to just do destructive things for fun for no reason. Like I never felt fun out of just doing bullshit for no reason. You feel me? Like motherfuckers might all be in the gas station just fucking with a crackhead, just smacking them or beating them up or being disrespectful to old people and shit like that. Like that shit never just was fun to me. Like you know what I'm saying? So I never really was in ran in like a big ass group, like being younger. You feel me? Always like had one or two friends. You feel me? I was always doing my own thing on the computer, figuring some shit out. You know, selling CDs. You know, that was my thing. Like growing up, and yeah, for real, that's really all I was into. Like growing up, I used to just be, you feel me, at the gas station selling CDs or at the liquor store selling CDs. It's somebody from Schoolcraft I used to look up to, because that's where I had grew up at. DJ King David, I used to have these mixtapes. He like a Detroit DJ. I used to be like, that's really what made me want to start making like mixtapes and like, you feel me, like start making my own like projects and shit like that. Cause I used to go in the liquor store and I seen this nigga and I seen his project like on the gas station wall and shit like that. I always thought that was dope. You feel me? So
yeah. What kind of content was on your mixtapes?
Bro, I was just where everybody's shit was on their mixtapes back then. I was just pulling everybody's shit together and just selling them motherfuckers.
Do you remember what songs you fucking like put on that bitch?
Bro, I was doing this shit like I started doing this shit in like 06, 07, bro. Like I was in 6th grade doing this shit. So like all type of shit. Gucci Man, like I made so much money off the bird print, all type of shit, like just my live mixtapes and shit like that. Like
so you were one of the guys that was going to like the liquor store owners and being like, you know, put my CDs up front and just sell them or some shit like that, or were you just doing it hand in hand?
I was just standing outside of the gas station.
Okay.
Used to be a nigga on the other side selling weed, and I'm on the other side selling some CDs. This is when I'm younger though, bro, like 12, 13, 14, you feel me, type shit, you know.
Was it easy sailing as far as operating the business at that time, just like selling the CDs? Did it ever come like any type of thing where it's like, damn, this is not the safest thing, or it's not working out, I'm not making enough money or anything like that?
Well, it definitely wasn't safe, but it's like that was my neighborhood, so it wasn't not safe to me. You feel
Right.
me? Like it wasn't safe at all. Like that neighborhood is not safe right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at that time, I just thought all that was normal. You know.
Now, as you're getting older, obviously, after college and everything like that, you decided that college isn't, it wasn't working for you, right? So it's just something you weren't interested in, and then you kind of started pursuing the interviews, right? And I know at first you guys didn't have, the money to get the camera. I think at that time cameras weren't like, you couldn't just go fucking buy a camera like you can now.
Nah.
Now you can buy a camera for like $200-$300 and probably start a podcast. Back then you're talking about a rack probably, but I think they did have a couple cameras that were like low budget ass shit.
Like so what happened was, like, bro, I was in college in Kalamazoo, bro. I was like bullshitting, like hustling up there, like fucking around with weed and shit, you feel me? Just like not giving a fuck about going to school, you feel me? I'm like, man, I'm about to stop fucking around, stop being on some bullshit, stop getting on some hustling shit, and like really just buckle down. I'm about to get a job and start going to all my classes. The first day, the first hour on the job, they drop a dresser on my shoulder and my shit like pop out of place and like fuck up some nerves and all type of shit. So now I'm in Kalamazoo. I got a big ass stent on my arm. My shit got a hold in place. I'm like, man, I'm about to go back to the crib, bro. And I went back to the crib, and that's when I started doing the interviews for real.
Yeah, and now in the beginning it was all voice, right? It was all like kind of over the phone and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That was kind of like, if you really think about the origination of podcasts and interviews and anything like that, you were probably one of the first people in Detroit to do that for real. As far as just being local, independent, and just doing it yourself, right?
Yeah, well, no, bro. I can't even say that because this is people like 7 Mile to Belle Isle, like Pirelli and people like that was doing that shit too back in the day.
They were doing it independently just over the phone and stuff?
Well, see, I don't know if they was doing it independently though, so you might be right. You feel me? I think they might have been part of a
bigger system behind it.
Yeah, for sure. So I don't know.
Now, who was some of the first people that you were talking to on the phone and doing the phone interviews with?
Man, the phone interviews, fuck. I know HNIC Pest for sure. Motherfucking Stunt Hard. You feel me? Man, who else was I doing the phone interviews with? Oh, Yeah Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah Jordan, HNIC Pest, Stunt Hard. Yeah, those some of the early ones for sure.
When did you finally get the camera, and what was the process when you finally got the camera and could set up like a little more of like a video type interview thing?
Well, I got my man's this dude, his name is Julian. I don't know, he don't have a camera name no more. He was actually in school to be a doctor, bro. He like a doctor right now, you feel me? Like a black doctor, you know what I'm saying? Very rare. But I ain't had no camera, but I wanted to start doing the video interviews, and he was like shooting videos, you feel me? I don't know where he at right now either. I gotta connect back up with him. And I called him to tape the interview. He was the first person that ever taped the interview for me, you feel me? And it was an interview with Yeah Jordan. We went on periods and did the interview at like 4 o'clock in the morning, you feel me? Like, crazy interview. And that was kind of the start of everything, for real.
What was the reciprocation like when you seen that? Like, were people giving feedback to it? Like, was it instantly like hit, or how did it work when you first posted it?
No, you know it ain't instantly hit. It was like shit, you feel me? It was a good interview, you feel me? And he wasn't doing press. Like, it was nobody doing press around the time, so, or even knew what press was, you feel me? So it was good for the time, and it was talked about around the city. It did what it was supposed to do, I feel like, in that aspect. You know what I'm saying? But it did what it was supposed to do.
When did you start really gaining traction with the Hip Hop Lab?
Man, I feel like I really started gaining traction once I got like to shooting videos for real.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like the videos really opened up a lot more doors when I started shooting videos. And me and Vezzo was a turning point. He helped me a lot, for sure.
Right. I know one of the first people you were getting acquainted with was Bang Gang, right?
Yeah.
And
Bang
so,
Gang, for sure.
And you guys started working together, and that was probably like kind of a good mutual like work. Like whatever content came out of that was obviously beneficial. Was that before shooting music videos, or was that kind of like the same time?
That was around the same time. Me Me and Mizzo, I met him first. Band game Mizzo, and then we clicked, and then kind of just like with a trickle down effect with everybody else after that.
Right on. So you guys are working together, you guys are creating, and you're shooting music videos at the same time. You're simultaneously doing interviews and music videos at the same time. Now that must have been like a good like little leap for you, and then working, meeting Icewear Vezzo, right? So I know you guys kind of clicked off right off the bat where he was telling you like, work with me and stay with, work around and all that, and talk about, was it like a leadership thing for you? Did you kind of look at him as like a person to follow, or was it more like a mutual kind of like, all right, I know we were gonna both benefit off each other, or how did you look at it?
Nah, he looked at it like it was a mutual thing. Like we both gonna benefit off of it. You feel me? Like this both gonna be mutually beneficial for the both of us. But at the time, I'm looking at it like, nigga, this Icewear Vezzo. Nigga, I was just riding to school listening to this nigga. You feel me? Like, you feel me? 2 years before I met this nigga, every day I'm riding to school listening to him. But it's like what I am right now, he already told me all that shit back then, Like, oh yeah, no, bro, you gonna be this, you gonna be that. Like, you a boss or that, you feel me? You gonna have your own shit. I'm just like, man, that shit don't even sound real, But he for sure told me all that shit when I met him. Like, when I met him, he told me all this shit was gonna be happening. So,
can you walk us through some of the experiences of you guys just working together and like just showing people a little bit of a timeline of what it's like to be working with somebody at that time? For you, it's somebody in a major stature, and for you're coming up in the game still.
like, working with who, Vezzo?
Yeah.
I mean, shit, working with Vezzo kind of just taught me everything that I needed to know as far as like moving around with an artist, you feel me? Vezzo and Chanel, like I was working with both because, they always been together. So working with him, you're going to be working with her too. So just like learning like managerial skills and certain things to do, how to move and how to treat people, how to approach people, how to get business done. Like Vezzo and Chanel are very good business-minded individuals, you feel me? And anybody who is around them for an extended amount of time, you bound to pick up like things you could use. You know what I'm saying? So I picked up a lot of things that I was able to use being so young, bro. I was like 19 or some shit like that, 19, 20, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Was it an awareness when it's happening, or is it more of an adrenaline? Like, are you conscious of what's happening as it's happening? Were you the type of person that when you're seeing the process of moving with Vezzo and moving with Chanel, that like what's actually happening, how the scene works? Or was it like later down the line you realized in reflection how everything worked?
No, it's more of a reflection. You don't realize what's going on while you in it too much. You know what I'm saying? What type of person I am, I take everything in though. So to be able to reflect on it later on.
Yeah.
You know.
What kind of opportunities did working with Vezzo bring you? Did anything substantial happen to you at that time where it's like, okay, that just lifted me up majorly?
Oh yeah, bro. Cause I like a lot of things. Working with Vezzo, you feel me? I was shooting videos for him, so it just put me in position to help build my brand, meet more people, you know what I'm saying? Build other relationships, you feel me?
How did you know? So the Hip Hop Lab, not only obviously the content that's being created, right? Constantly, you're simultaneously shooting interviews, music videos, and you're just getting out there and making shit happen. But Instagram, right? Instagram is a huge part of the infrastructure gaining exposure. It just, the platform just is phenomenal. It was phenomenal for Detroit music and music in general all across the country. How the hell did you know over time what content works, what content doesn't work, or did you not care and just say, I'm putting out everything that's created?
Well, I don't really know, cause it's like you never really know until you try. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not scared to fail at anything. So I feel like that just played a part into it. Some shit don't work, it's back to the drawing board. You feel me? We gonna make something else work,
So it was a lot of trial and error when you're like posting stuff. These days Instagram's real estate is like insane. Like people are scared to post anything. Is this shit gonna take off? Is this shit not gonna take off? But you, on the other hand, it's like you're paying attention to what artists are popping and promoting them. You know what I'm saying? You're knowing what videos to shoot with, who to work with. You're probably being selective about your interviews to some degree, right? It's just like you knew it. Now, for a person who was kind of staying away from all the bullshit, does that just mean you were totally invested in music? Was music like just your muse, like as far as this is the only thing I'm paying attention to and this is what I revolve around?
Like, I mean, give me an example of something else I could be paying attention to at this
You know,
time.
you could be well, obviously street life, right? So you know.
Oh yeah, well I mean, bro, at the time, I mean, at this time, it's like the shit, it wasn't that profitable, like crazy. So you know, I still had to just do a couple of twos and fews. Like, it ain't nothing too crazy, bro. Like I might have been hustling a couple ounces here and there, something like a nigga went El Chapo or nothing. Like I hate when people get on here and be capping. You feel me? Like you know what I'm saying? Like yeah, I had a couple people that I dealt with. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. But
Okay.
you know, like, but the whole focus was to be able to make this profitable and be able to sustain myself. The first time I ever got a YouTube check for $600, bro, I moved out my mama's house, bro.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna figure it out. All I need is this 600. I'll figure it out. And I was like, Ma, I love you. I'm about to dip. I got 600 a month coming. You feel me? So that was it.
And in retrospect, it was the right decision, obviously, moving out at that time.
Definitely. It was the right decision to move out at that time. But like, man, I used to do interviews with these rappers in my living room, bro, in my house. You feel me? Like at my crib. You feel me? Like niggas could tell you, bro, they done pulled up to my house to do an interview, bro, like in my living room. Or you know what I'm saying? You done put up on me over there on Plymouth where you had the building there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you just came a long way, bro. For sure.
Yeah, man, of course. I mean, because you're at the point where it's like you started something that, again, some people just didn't believe in or whatever, and it's something unheard of, really, to start. Social media is irrelevant at the time. Nobody knows what the fuck it is, really, and you just figured it all out. Now, so let's get to the I Swear Vezzo point. After that, what kind of transpires for you? What's kind of like your next big milestone? When I remember when I first knew who figured out about you. I didn't know what the fuck anything was when I first started, bro. I didn't know what the fuck. I didn't know what an underground rapper was. I thought an underground rapper was like fucking like Bizarre was an underground rapper. I was like, that's an underground rapper to me. Like underground. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck one is. That's how my mindset was. So I get in. The first thing I see is the hip hop lab. I don't remember why, but it was the first thing I ever saw, and it was an interview with T Grizzly. That was like the first thing. I think First Day Out had came out and like everybody was talking about it. I hadn't even listened to the song yet, but I knew it was like a big deal.
Man, what's so crazy is, bro, my first YouTube channel got deleted, bro.
Oh, okay.
So like I lost a whole bunch of content and shit. So, but like I interviewed T Grizzly before First Day Out even came out.
Word?
Yeah, like everybody already knew T was a hot rapper, you feel me? So it was like once he came home, it was already anticipated. I hit him up to do the interview, you feel me? We do the interview. A week later, they drop, you feel me? First Day Out, you know what I'm saying?
So First Day Out, so that was recorded before First Day Out had dropped.
Yes, sir.
So you kind of called, like you knew, like, okay, this is going to be a great interview regardless. You didn't even know, like, okay, this song's about to drop anyway, right?
Yeah, like regardless of First Day Out, he was already anticipated to come home and do well because he was just a known rapper in Detroit, like among my generation, you feel me?
Did you guys have a relationship before that happened, or was it kind of just like he knew you were making something happen and wanted to be a part of it?
Yeah, he just knew I was doing interviews and wanted to do interviews. There's no rapper that's popping in Detroit I haven't did an interview with at one point in time.
Right on.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then obviously the reciprocation of that must have been like gratifying, right? To see the numbers and how much people fucked with that interview.
Man, at that time, bro, I was just trying to get some money, bro, because my YouTube channel had just got deleted, bro. Like imagine, like I told you, I had got my first check for $600, moved out of my house, and that's gone, and I still got a house. You feel me? So I was really on some. I'm trying to. You feel me? Grind right now, and it was cool though. You feel me? I definitely feel like it was Detroit going in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it was cool doing that interview, but that ain't changed my life or nothing. The interview, you feel me? I was still fucked up in the hood, bro.
I think maybe not in your perception, maybe because when people around are seeing that, then you became somebody of more significance. Obviously, whether you were making more money at the time or not, it was more about like, holy shit, like. everybody's trying to see this, and you were the first person to get this done. You were the first person to talk.
Yeah, I feel it, bro. I feel it, and I can respect it. But you gotta talk about shit. He on the press run after that. At that point, everybody got an interview with him.
Before
you know
though, yeah, but you were the first
I
one.
had the first one hands down. I got the first T Grizzly interview of all time.
That's
For
what I'm
sure,
saying. Yeah.
sure. So that's big. You feel me?
Yeah.
I take that. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's
But at the time, and I can see in retrospect, like I told you, you feel me? Like at the time, you don't really be, but like looking back, okay, that's big. That's something dope.
You know, when I was watching an Eminem interview, and it's kind of similar to listening to you to some degree, where it's like just work is on your mind so much that everything that you've done is like maybe it doesn't feel substantial to you, but everybody else looks at it like, no, that's huge, that's big.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like that sometimes? Do you feel like you have to look at yourself and be like, damn, I did do a lot?
Yeah, I feel like I do got to do that sometimes, bro, because we just trying to keep working, bro. Like I'm trying to be a billionaire, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Being a millionaire. I used to always tell people I was gonna be a millionaire before I was 30, bro. You feel me? Yeah. You know?
You on track?
Yeah, I mean, I'm damn near. I'm pretty on track for sure. I'm on track. Let's say that I'm on track. It's definitely on the flow.
I remember one of the slogans. I don't know if you came up with it, but a long time ago was "Less talk, more work," right?
Yeah.
And I remember hearing that, and I was like, "Fuck, man, fuck everything I'm talking about. Let me get out there and start grinding." And so it's another way of a lot of people looking at you as an influence at that time. Where you were more, I think now you started talking. I don't know. We started following each other recently, but I remember you being very influential at that time. If you said something, it's like, all right, yeah, let's work, let's do that, let's keep going with that. How were you able to give these PSA announcements and know? How were you able to do all this simultaneously? Is my whole point. Like, it's just so much fucking going on. And people these days, everybody's trying to bounce around to do one thing and another thing and another thing, and then they lose traction because they're just mixed up. They're mixed up in too many bags.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of things that I could be doing does suffer because I'm so focused on the music. You feel me? Like I like one of my dreams when I was younger was to have a successful record label. You know what I'm saying? And like the hip hop lab was made out of necessity for me not having like the things that I needed to make certain shit happen. So when I finally got that, I kind of neglected the platform a little bit. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Just probably like this past year, just because shit been going so crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, because you're fucking busy as shit. You're managing teams.
Yeah, for sure. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember another thing I was witnessing a lot too. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to say. I'm gonna get in trouble if I say that. But basically, I remember you shooting music videos with Sada Baby, and I remember like, holy shit, like because you guys were just shooting these motherfuckers in the studio for real. Like it wasn't like you guys were going out and doing the craziest videos of all time, but the bitches were averaging millions of views and shit like that. And I feel like you're part of the. I mean, damn. You're probably part of the reason of Sada Baby's early success too, because if you're constantly working with somebody and putting them on a platform that was already had like a fan base and a following and stuff like that, you're partially responsible for the building of his platform as well, in my opinion. Talk about that process of working with Sada.
Cool dude. You know, I already had known somebody who he was working extremely close with. So, and I had seen him from working with this person extremely close with them. You feel me? So, it's like when he was in the room and we just talked one day and he was like, shit, I'm trying to shoot some videos, and I'm like, shit, I'm trying to work, and you know, we just had real good chemistry. You know what I'm saying? We both was trying to build like. Well, you know, I like you said, I had a platform at the time, but even with having a platform, bro, you know what I'm saying, you got the talent, you know what I'm saying? He had the talent, so it just made sense. We clicked and shot 50, 60 something crazy ass videos. It was a great moment in history and a real good a great milestone for my career and what I was able to accomplish. You know, I learned a lot working with Sada. I learned a lot working with Sada about just everything that I like, working with Sada, working with Vezzo, all these things I was able to just, you know what I'm saying, retain a little bit of what I learned working with these people, you know what I'm saying, and put it into my business, practices.
Oh, for sure, man.
Yeah.
So obviously this isn't the first time you've managed, and you know, the first time you did had managed and you were an artist, you were successfully building another artist at that time. What did you kind of learn from those experiences?
Oh man, I learned everything, man. I learned every. You can't be afraid to spend your money. You know, you gotta. And one of the most important things that I learned is that you gotta really know who you working with and know what they want out of their situations that they got going on. Cause what you want for somebody and what they want for themselves could be different.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, like, I feel like the reason why me and the Shitty Boys work so well with each other because we both know what we want. Everybody know what they want. When everybody know what they want, we could all work towards a common goal. You feel me? If I want something that you don't want, then it's just not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? We shooting at two different baskets. You know what I'm saying? We running towards two different goals. So
Yeah. And going through the trials and tribulations of some of the parts of your career, obviously, like, there's obviously moments that even a rapper goes through some of these moments where it's just like you're on the spotlight, things aren't going in your direction for a moment, and things aren't even personally, not even fuck music, but personally, you're affected by certain situations. How did you kind of like move past that and keep rolling forward?
man, I ain't gonna lie. It like those situations is I feel like was destined to happen because it just made me into a motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just nothing really can phase me. You feel me? Like comments can't phase me, bro. Like somebody opinion of me can't really phase me. Like I done been there. I didn't know how I feel to be down and out and all that other shit. So now when you on the up and up, you gotta know how to feel to be down and out,
Yeah.
It make you really just build mental toughness, you feel me? And just make your mind strong, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it don't I hate to say like nothing can really I can't let nothing affect me or my plan or my mission or what I got going on, you feel me? Nothing will. And it's not to be heartless or nothing. It's just like how I gotta move. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Is it any type of motivating factor to know when you're managing your first artist, things don't go everything doesn't go as planned? Is it a motivating factor now to kind of prove something at all because of the success of the Shitty Boys at all, or does that even come across your mind like I could have done this with anybody, and I'm kind of proving that I can do this with anybody that has the talent, success, and consistency and is on the same page as me, or are you just kind of in work mode where it's like that don't matter, I'm just fucking working?
man, I ain't gonna lie. Why, like I said, bro, why it's happening, you not thinking about it, but when you get there, you like, damn, like, shit could have worked if motherfuckers would have just listened to the plan that I laid out, because, you know what I'm saying, the proof is in the pudding, but at the end of the day, bro, I really feel like everything happens for a reason, like, it be blessings in this shit, bro, like, you feel me, like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I'm so blessed, bro. Like, I'm so fortunate, you know what I'm saying, to be able to take care of my family off of music and YouTube and Instagram, you feel me? Like,
Yeah.
it's what I've been dreaming for my whole life. Like, it's like, it's really nothing that could just, like, nobody could say anything to like hurt my feelings, bro. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
cause I'm already like rich. You feel me? Like,
You succeeded.
yeah. So
Yeah.
it's like,
And you have the potential to obviously double that success.
yeah. And I ain't even talking about just financially either. I'm talking about rich in life, you feel me? Rich in with energy, you feel me? I got a son, you feel me? I got people that love me, you feel me? The money cool too, but all that other stuff priceless, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For sure.
What's been the most fun experiences you've been having so far? Been the moments where you kind of look at it and you're like, I'm gonna enjoy this one. Let's turn off the work mode for a second and just enjoy this moment.
Seeing Tron go from 0 to 100.
Yeah.
Seeing Tron stand in D, turn up, not having nothing, and they ain't never not had nothing. I'm talking about not having like even just no jewelry. You feel me? All of them got buffs and iced out buffs and chains and cars and houses. You feel me? And you know what I'm saying? Like starting families, and it's just great to see them be able to go from boys to men. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
That's always great. Yeah, I'm enjoying, you know what I'm saying, the success of the label. I've been signing a new artist, you feel me? So You know what I'm saying? That's been cool. You know, I really always
Can you talk
loved
about
that.
that, or is that like kind of underground right now?
Oh no, we can talk about it for sure.
Yeah, who's the
Yeah,
artist?
well, we got Prince Hefe. You feel me?
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
cool.
You know, me and Prince been working for back in the day. You feel me? He then came back to the family. You feel me?
Is he signing as a producer or as an artist?
Both?
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and then we got J100 out of Arkansas. You feel me? I found him through Instagram, and the way that I found him is really a great example for artists. You feel me? J100, I didn't know him from a can of paint, bro. You feel me? He DM'd me and wanted to pay for some Instagram promotion. He DM'd me on the Hip Hop Lab, and you know what I'm saying? I be having people running sometimes. You feel me? And we might miss a message or something. He had emailed me too. I had missed a message, so he DM'd me on my Lando Bando page, like, bro, I'm trying to pay. Like, I'm trying to get in contact with you. This is why I'm hitting you up. I'm trying to pay. A nigga pressing you to get some money, you going, all right, so what's going on? He like, I'm trying to pay right now. Send me the money for the post. You feel me? Send me the 250. Or it might have been 300. I don't remember. He sent me the money for the post. Now, I'm instantly posting it. I'm listening to it like, oh, dog, hard as fuck. You feel me? So he like forced himself on me damn near. So I posted it. Good reaction. I get to listen to his catalog. I fell in love with his music. Bro, you got to fly to Detroit. Flew him to Detroit. Put him in the studio. He was crazy as hell. Had to sign him. You feel me?
Legendary.
You know what I'm saying?
I actually just told an artist that came on here. He's like, I don't want to do features. He was just talking about how he doesn't want to do features for whatever reasons. And then he's like, I don't know how to pop off though if I'm not doing features. And I was like to him, listen, man, the Hip Hop Lab and all these other major Detroit platforms that are rotating these music, if you put yourself on there enough and circulate yourself on there enough,
Yeah, for sure.
that's your way of getting features without fucking paying for a feature from an artist.
Yeah, I tell people all the time, Hip Hop Lab, Detroit Rap News, Detroit Rap Daily, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? All those people can help you, you know what I'm saying? Succeed to get you eyes on you in the Detroit rap space, you know what I'm saying? And shout out Sweet Tea. We got Sweet. I don't know if you're familiar with Sweet Tea. Sweet Tea up next, bro. Remember I told you here. This is a Kid L podcast exclusive, man. Sweet Tea going up.
Sweet Tea.
Sweet Tea, man.
How'd you find Sweet Tea?
I really found Sweet Tea when I was doing studio time. Who really made me be like, look, bro, focus. Like, look at what I'm trying to show you. Like, it's some shit going on here. It's my dog, Danny G. He like, look, Sweet Tea hard. And I'm like, man, let me stop bullshitting, bro. Sweet Tea really is hard as dog shit. Like, yeah, shout out to Sweet Tea, bro. Like, I'm telling you, gonna be flabbergasted, bro.
I mean, I have to trust you at this point.
Man.
Do you got 20 more minutes?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use the restroom real quick.
All right, yeah, for sure.
What I'm doing right now, obviously it stemmed from a lot of people believing me. And I remember when I was starting off, you were one of the people that reached out to me. And I watched a lot of what you were doing, and I got influenced by a lot of what you were doing, especially the PSA announcements. I was doing a lot of PSAs when I first started, which was kind of funny because, like, you know, I wasn't too circulated in hip hop. I just looked at it from a conscious position, more like I was looking at it like, yo, just based off social media, I can see what's happening here. So stop doing this shit, start doing this shit.
And not to cut you off, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Just from like when I met you to see what you doing now, it's just crazy because it's like you used to be so fucking nervous all the time, dog. You feel me? Like, bro, stop being so fucking nervous, bro. And now you feel me? Like what I love about you, bro, is like, you know what I'm saying? And this is what I try to, you know what I'm saying, push forward to myself too, bro. Like, I don't have no image to uphold, bro. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas, they overly exert themselves to be super tough, so now you just gotta be this super tough guy all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I laugh, I kick it, I'm cool, you feel me? You get the, you know what I'm saying? You not too serious, you feel me? You gotta enjoy life, you feel me? And shit like that, and yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I think that, and I appreciate that, and I think that's what causes a lot of mental health and like when you see like even say Cheese TV or like these major platforms as well as your platform, you'll see like a lot of like artists that are kind of losing it and whatever. And I think that's kind of goes back to what Jim Carrey says: if you wear a mask for so long, eventually you're gonna lose who you really are and you're gonna go nuts. You know, so to try to keep a persona on is just, you're gonna end up going just nuts. You're gonna end up going crazy after a while, trying to uphold something that you're not. Which is tough. Which is like when I met BabyTron in person for the first time at that pool party, I realized this dude is really just himself. Like, he doesn't give a fuck. Like, he's just who he is. And you've always been that way as well. It's like that Lando is just who the fuck he is at all times. now you're at the point again where you guys are touring. You know what I'm saying? You guys are doing major shows, selling out or fucking selling out whole shows to see your guys perform. Now, BabyTron got most of the spotlight right now, obviously of the group, but obviously everybody else is just as talented in their own respects. And when you look at that, is there a reason why you see that? Why BabyTron got kind of a majority of the spotlight right now compared to the rest of the group right now? Just off of like a fan perspective.
Yeah, bro. You feel me? It's always like that in every group. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Every group got their breakout star. You feel me? But in this as this interview is as evidence, bro, Stan and TRD is coming. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Yeah.
Like, Stan is 101, bro. You feel me? Like, he one of a kind. You feel me? And it's just it's like imagine if LeBron James and Giannis played on the same team. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be one of them gonna always overshine the other one. You know what I'm saying? But they both great. It's just gonna be some nights LeBron gonna go crazy, and some nights Giannis gonna go crazy. You know?
Yeah,
So,
for sure. Has there been artists that you missed? Did you ever miss somebody where it's like, damn, I knew that motherfucker was gonna pop off, but you just didn't get time to like work with that person or make something happen?
but no, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Honestly, like you feel me? I feel like I had a hand in popping off a lot of artists in Detroit. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, but I never got compensated for it financially or for the recognition, really. So that's what made me start my own label, because it's like I feel like I know how to do this. Let me do it and get properly compensated for it. You feel me? Because I never wanted to be one of them old motherfuckers who always seem like, yeah, you seen such and such, they wouldn't be nowhere if it wasn't for me. And, oh, dog, I put them on and them on, and I ain't want to be one of them niggas, bro. So I'm like, man, let me buckle down and get my own shit going on. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, that was one of my pet peeves. Like, all right, now that I'm here, to avoid being one of them, what can I do? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
actually pop people off, for sure.
Yeah, that's a scary thing when you see people talk about what they had done for other people and like they're sitting there like, oh, where's my credit at? It's like, damn, that sucks to be you, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you just didn't figure out how to take control and build your own thing from it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people think that like, okay, I'm gonna go support this person and this person and this person, and then they're gonna look out for me afterwards, and it doesn't really end up happening all the time.
Nobody owes you nothing.
Yeah.
Nobody owes you anything. And if you ain't got no contract, man, you better, hey, shut the fuck up and take it how the fuck it's supposed to go. You feel me? Shit.
Yeah. It kind of goes back to what Vezzo was saying about you be your own boss, right? He knew you were going to be a boss, and he implemented that in you. And when I seen that video of you giving BabyTron and the Shitty Boys their necklaces, their chains, that was a boss-ass move, bro. That's like some shit where you look like, I know, oh, shit. No, but you can't just go do that, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And talk about that experience a little bit, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. It's a dream come true. It's something I always wanted to do. I always admire Dame Dash. I always admire Jimmy Iovine. And I always admire Irv Gotti. You feel me? And the people who was from our community that was successfully able to go out here and build record labels. You know what I'm saying? And change lives. It's something I always wanted to do. So, you know what I'm saying? For me to be able to do that just a little bit, you feel me? And you know what I'm saying? And I feel like the change from even the early 2000s, you know, with the record label culture is just a stamp. You know, we got like 7 or 8 artists with chains right now, you feel me? Like, people just change, you know?
Right.
And I could easily put all the chains on myself, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? But what's the fun in that? Everybody needs to be shining, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you
you're
know?
like looking out for everybody that you know, you're building together.
Yeah.
Like loyalty is a big part of what you do, and you know, putting work ethic behind everything makes it relevant, right? If there's no work ethic behind it, if you're not really pushing it, then it doesn't matter. What's going on right now? What's kind of like what are you in control of right now? What's really going on, and what kind of projects do you kind of have lined up right now?
Well, right now we got Ben Reaper 3 out now. Make sure y'all keep running that up. You know, I'm working on Stan new CD, TRD dropping something. We sound, like I said, Prince Hefe, Sweet Tea. I'm working on a movie with A Royal Pain.
What's the movie all about? What's going on with that?
Well, it's a Detroit movie, but it's nothing like anybody's ever seen before. The synopsis is something just. The story's never been told, you know what I'm saying? If I ever wanted to do a movie, I just didn't want it to be like, hey, give me your money, or I'm about to give you some weed, and now you owe me the money. I'm about to shoot your mama house up. Like, the typical little hood movie shit. I ain't want to do that.
Yeah.
So it's something different, So
That's good, man.
yeah,
I'm happy to
yeah,
hear that.
yeah.
Yeah, because I've been in a few of those movies. I remember, I'm not gonna say any names, but I was in a movie one time and I was at the theater and I watched it with the audience, and I was so fucking mad that I was even in the movie just because of like how it was generic it was and like how it played out. The dude who had put me in the film, he was like, after the film, he was trying to give me a 5. I was like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was like, I don't want to even say, because like for me, I don't like money schemes, bro. I don't like money schemes. I don't like that people figured out a way to profit off these movies. All they're really doing, bro, to break it down for everybody, is they're putting together the lowest production they can. Let's say they spent $20,000 on making this movie with the camera, lights, paying whatever actors, right? All they're doing is paying big names in the city. Like, for instance, you pay GMAC cash to be in this film. GMAC will give you $1,000 to be in this film for 2 days. You just keep getting these big artists from the city in your movie, and then when the movie, for the release date, all you do is have all those artists promote the movie, and then everybody comes sees it, and you just made your money back. And then you could do it to another screening and make your money back. And then you put it on Tubi and make your money. The movie sucks though, man. Like, the movie's ass. They promoted the shit out of it and made their money. And I hate shit like that because I'm a film-minded person. So when I see money schemes when it comes to arts, that shit pisses me off. I'm like, bro.
For sure, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, like, that's kind of like what I like about the position that I'm in now, bro. Because like, bro, I spend whatever on this movie, as long as it's what I wanted it to be. I don't give a fuck about motherfucking with all that other, like, I'm gonna put it out so it can get streamed, but it's like I'm not about to pay just all the girls in the cities with the best bodies to be in the movie just to make a couple dollars. You feel me? Like, I wouldn't care if it made $15. You know what I'm saying? If it's my movie and my vision of what I wanted it to be when I wrote this script myself, you feel me? Then it's cool.
And that's the dream, right? To be able to make passion projects.
Yeah, for sure. All passion. Everything I'm doing from now on, bro, is all passion projects, bro. If I ain't with it, I ain't with it. Like, if I ain't fully believing in you, then I'm not it. I'm fully behind everybody that I signed, you feel me, or putting some shit behind, you feel me. I put my stamp on, you feel me. I believe in them.
Do you feel like you've gotten the flowers you deserve overall?
Nah, man. Nah. But I don't look for it though. I don't look for it. You feel me? I did feel salty about the flowers before I had money. I ain't gonna lie. It's gotta be real. You feel me? Cause I feel like you put in all this work, but it's life too. No matter how much work you put in, it ain't gonna be reciprocated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of shit I did, I never got paid for. Like I say, you can be bitter or get in your bag and get some more money. You feel me? So I got my bag, got some more money. It's fucked up, but gotta keep going. A lot of shit we done talked about today, I done forgot about, bro. You feel me? Because I'm so in the moment, you feel me, of what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still building a legacy, bro. I ain't 30 yet. I just turned 27, you feel me? And I feel like I done lived the life of a nigga that's 50. You know what I'm saying? So...
Damn, I didn't even know you were 27. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, to be able to be managing all these people and managing the businesses at this age is like incredible, bro. What was the biggest hurdle, do you think, besides obviously people don't believe in you, but was there ever a moment where it was really, really just like, this is all fucked up right now, where it's like the hardest moment and conflict of your career with the hip-hop life and career with yourself?
Yeah, for sure. Like the situation we was talking about earlier, what I was talking about is, you feel me?
Was that the hardest moment for you?
For sure. But I ain't gonna lie, bro, I done had harder moments that people don't even know about though, bro. It's just like real life shit, bro. Like, bro, I appreciate where I'm at right now so much and everything, cause a nigga done had it hard, bro. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So, man, motherfucker, want nothing harder than losing my YouTube channel. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure, like, imagine everybody who done ever paid you for a video, they get all that shit gone, so they just calling you like, what can I tell you, bro? That shit go. You feel me? Shit. So I had to figure that shit out, bro.
Right.
And it's not like I can now that put me in position, this how I make money. I can't make money. You know what I'm saying? Doing some lot of broke, hungry nights. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit was getting cut off for all type of shit, you know?
Yeah, because I remember when I came to your crib one time. it was like me and I forget what other director was there, but like it didn't look like the best situation at the time.
Oh yeah, so you came to the on Schoolcraft in Greenfield.
Was that where your crib was at that one time?
Yeah. I had the motherfucking the dining room table was the outside table from outside. You feel me? Like like it definitely wasn't the best living situation, bro. But it's all about levels and steps. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you can't cry about your situation. You got to work your way up out of it. And at that time, there was nothing wrong with that to me. That was good. It was comfortable, like shit.
Yeah.
I'm able to pay some bills and you feel me, do my little 1-2, make my interviews and shit like that. But it come in time in life where you gotta be ready for that next step and you gotta take them steps to do that. Like people don't never want to miss out on temporary fun for long-term success. You feel me? And that's really what's wrong with everybody damn near. You feel me? Like people want to be. They want to have chains and diamonds and money overnight. Like, bro, I've been working at this shit for years, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still ain't where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? There's still other shit I want to accomplish and other things I want to do.
Yeah, because if you're saying 2014 was kind of like the present, like the real establishment of the hip-hop lab, that's a while ago, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's almost 10 years ago, right?
Almost coming up on the 10-year anniversary, man. I'm going to do something crazy, too. I'm going to have like a crazy-ass 10-year anniversary concert.
For sure. Oh, are you running out of time?
No, we good.
Oh, we're good?
Sure,
Okay, cool.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, just a few more, man. More
Yeah.
legends. Fucking. Well, what else is there that I really wanted? There was a few things I really wanted to bring up when we were on here, man. One of the things that you do is you promote artists on your platform, right? So there's a lot of artists that, I mean, obviously they pay. Like, it's no secret that some people have to pay to get on the platform and whatnot.
For sure.
But I mean, I've heard of it and I've been experienced that you don't just put anything. It doesn't. Sometimes money doesn't, and I'm like that too. Nowadays, it's like money can't buy my shit. You can't buy my way with it.
Yeah.
And I want you to get it from your experience because I'm just getting to it. But like, some people don't realize you can't be bought.
Yeah. Like, bro, I'd rather be broke than be bought.
Yeah.
You feel me? And people don't understand that, bro. I would rather be broke than be bought, bro, because I'm going to always figure out a way to get some money, bro. So I'm about to diminish my brand for a couple of dollars right now.
Yeah.
You feel me? When I know I can get a bag if I just hold it out and keep working. You feel me? That's how I look at that. Like, somebody want me to post some shit I just know that's just outrageous, bro. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not funny, not nothing. It's just, and they want me to endorse it, put a certain type of caption on it. Because I feel like that's one of the biggest things on my page. Like, if it's a caption on the video that what I'm saying is what it is, you feel me, and stamping it as that, then it's big. So, and we put, this is the hottest shit I ever heard in life on there. And all this shit terrible. Like, no, bro, I can't do that for a couple $100 because niggas gonna stop listening to what I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? It ain't worth it, you know?
And we watched a lot of people who take the short-term cash, right, and burn out their whole label and burn out their whole brand just for the few dollars here and there.
For sure.
And you know, that's something where I realized that you know everybody has that moment where it happens to them. Like, damn, bro, if I take this money right now, then I'm just like going against my own self. You know what I'm saying? It's never worth it, really. It's never worth it if you believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself and you know this is a short-term play that you got going on, being an artist or being a host of whatever the fuck, then I guess go take the money. But if you have a long-term vision, then yeah, don't ever take that fucking money, bro. Like, why would you do that? There's so much money I'm so glad in retrospect I turned down right now. There's like so many times I'm like, man, I'm glad I did not fucking take that money. I'm glad I didn't make that post. I'm glad I didn't show up to that shit. I'm glad I didn't do none of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. You be having me rolling though, dog, with these motherfuckers who you be having on here. Be saying they're the first to do everything.
It catches me off guard though, man. Listen, that shit catches me off guard. I'm not like sitting here knowing a motherfucker's gonna say that. I'm not sitting here like, oh, that's what you said to get on here. No, like they come up like an artist and then they say some crazy shit. I'm like, God damn it.
Oh my God.
Every time somebody starts saying some crazy shit, I'm just like sitting here like, man, what is happening right now?
Oh my God, bro. That shit be so funny, dog. That shit be so funny. I really be dead. Like, I'm the first nigga to ever eat chili cheese fries on 7 Mile. Like, nigga, what? Like, dog.
But bro, even that dude who came on here and said he looks like Sada, him and Sada Baby resemble himself. His music was actually decent. So I found him because he was dressing in a Spider-Man costume, dancing to his own song in a music video. I was like, this is fire. Like, this is sweet. I said, come on the podcast. Then he dropped the Sada Baby shit. I'm like, man, this is what happens to me every time. Every time I think somebody like, all right, you're working, come on, bro. You're paying, you're working, come on. Then I get laid down with some bullshit.
Man.
But
dog.
I'm working on it, man. I'm working on like, I don't know how to do it, but I'm working on making it more exclusive. We're like,
you say you're going to start vetting people a little bit.
I mean, bro, it's hard. It's like, how do you do it?
No, bro, trust me, I understand more than any. Like, bro, that's why I kind of stepped back from doing interviews so much for a minute, bro, just because. First of all, I done interview every Detroit artist more than 3 or 4 times, bro. So, like, how many times I keep interviewing the same person? You know what I'm saying? So, that's one of the aspects, too. And it's like, with the new people, like, how am I about to decipher from who the fuck is serious and who is a nigga that's about to come up here and just say anything, bro, you know?
But the way I look at it, from my perspective, is it's like Shark Tank in this motherfucker. Because, like, a lot of people go on Shark Tank and give some bullshit-ass pitches, right? But, I mean...
No, like, you really winning, bro, because niggas don't know. Content is key, bro. Like, if you got a motherfucker over here saying anything, fuck it. Like, that bitch about to go up, you feel me? It don't matter.
I never planned it to be like that, but one thing I did notice was this. A lot of people are going to stop it every time I post. They're going to watch every podcast I post.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be like, is this dude about to say some bullshit? Yeah. And if they're not, most likely it's he. Most likely he's going to be like some fire ass shit.
So now you got somebody to watch it.
Yeah. Exactly. So you win both ways. Either you're going to hear some crazy ass shit or you're going to hear some fire. And then, there are people in between fall out, but whatever. Yeah. One thing I wanted to talk to you about is you have your own podcast too now, right?
Yes. Inconsistent podcast, but we've been picking it up a little bit more lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you go ahead.
I'm so busy, but we back on it.
When you listen to your podcast, people don't realize this. You're just spitting gems like 24/7, right? So like, how can somebody not listen to that just to educate themselves? Is what I think about when your podcast is playing. Do you want to make it more relevant, or do you not care like about exactly how far it goes, or like what's your perspective on it?
Oh, I feel like I'm. You know how these people say they got one foot in, one foot out. I feel like I got one toe in on that motherfucker. Like, it ain't really been my focus, you feel me? But, like, nah, I'm about to really go hard with it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because it's just, I got people in place. Because, you know, bro, I'm a one-man band, bro, you feel me? I'm going to shoot it, I'm going to edit it, you feel me? I'm going to promote it, you feel me? I don't want no help from nobody, you feel me? Because I just don't like waiting on other people, bro, and I just be on my own type of time, you feel me? So, with me doing that, sometimes it takes me a little bit longer for me to come out with projects because I'm literally doing everything, bro. You feel me? So now that I got a little bit more help, then I could like drop more shit. Like I got a whole bunch of shit about to drop, like content, like YouTube videos and vlogs and shit like that.
Are you guys still doing in-house recording and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Okay, so the Hip Hop Lab is still doing recordings and everything like that. Now, Danny G's obviously like he's probably one of your primary producers.
Are we still doing recordings? Like, what you mean?
Like sound engineering and mixing artists and stuff like that. I know. Is it more exclusive towards BabyTron right now, or are you still recording like?
Oh no, we're not doing studio time no more.
Okay, so studio time is over now.
Yeah, we just exclusive Hip Hop Lab. If you sign to the Hip Hop Lab, you'll be recording.
Okay, cool. Yeah, man. Yeah, there was a point where you guys were recording artists and stuff like that. Obviously, what ended up happening? You just realized it wasn't worth it, or like?
Well, the financial aspect is like, shit, we can make more money just recording our people. Album come out, you know?
Yeah.
You feel me? Besides to just nickel and diamond with studio time, you feel me?
So it's kind of like a longer play for a bigger payoff than like short term.
Yeah.
And obviously risks involved. Like I always know studios are it's not the safest business to operate, obviously, at the same time.
Yeah, it ain't the same, but it's very safe at the same point. You feel me? It's all about the type of, you can't control other individuals. That's what makes shit unsafe when you got motherfuckers just be wanting to do anything. That's the reason why the world unsafe, because you got people who just be doing anything, bro, that just don't make sense for everybody else, you feel me? And if I can't, you know what I'm saying? I don't even, bro, I'm so unproblematic, bro. I done already did all that, bro. I done been through all that rah-rah shit, bro. Like I said, I'm 27, bro. I feel 50, bro. I just want to be around niggas who just trying to get money, bro. If you trying to beef, bro, and all that extra shit, bro, you ain't got no place to be around me, bro.
Right.
I don't even want to talk to a nigga about no beef, bro. Like, and that's like when I do interviews now, bro, like when I'm about to start back doing interviews, like I'm not trying to talk about no beef, bro. We ain't got to talk about no street shit. I'm straight on all that shit, bro, because I know what come with this shit, bro. You feel me? You know?
100%, man.
And I done been in this shit for so long, bro. I done seen so many niggas get indictments, bro. So many niggas die and go to jail, bro. You feel me? Like, I'm trying to be here for my son, bro. If a nigga ain't trying to just get money, then we ain't got nothing to talk about.
And that must be the hardest part too about building relationships with so many artists and everything like that. So over the years, you see people passing away. Like even last month, I had 3 of my friends pass away from the Detroit community hip hop. You got to take that?
No.
All right. I had a few of my friends, rest in peace, died, but bro, like a lot of people passing away. I think over my time of my friends in the hip hop community, I probably lost like close to me. 5 of them were really close, and then there was a few where I was like, damn, I still fuck with you. Like I fucked with you, bro. That's crazy that you're gone now. You know what I'm saying? And you probably endured that so many freaking times.
Yeah, for sure. It's crazy. It's like you almost get desensitized to it, and that's not good, bro. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of niggas who I done worked with it and had great relationships with that then died in Paris. And when I be seeing like little bullshit that be going on, bro, for niggas to still be here is a blessing, bro. I'm not trying to argue over nothing, bro. Like niggas be arguing over Instagram, bro. Like you ready to die over Instagram, bro?
Yeah.
Instagram really worth dying over, bro?
Yeah.
You know, it don't be that deep. Like a lot of shit don't be that serious, bro. It's about this money, bro. If you get money, if you really get money, what is you art? That's why I be thinking like maybe niggas not getting money how they be making it seem like they getting money, bro. Because like I don't have a hateful bone in my body now that you feel me, as niggas at a certain point. Like, what am I hating on another nigga for when I'm getting money, bro? Like, why I'm just not focused on me getting money? So it's like, I don't know. That shit be kind of weird. I don't understand that.
With, again, we kind of talked about not getting the flowers you probably deserve at this moment. And if you really look at the voice of who's the voice of Detroit, it's hard to say. I know. I mean, I'm not one to say. I shouldn't be the one to say who's the voice of Detroit is or anything like that. But at the same time, like, where do you think there is a voice coming from in particular? Do you look at somebody and say that person is kind of delegating, gatekeeper wise? I know at one point Trick was kind of a person who was outspoken and whatnot, but somebody to kind of guide the voice of Detroit a little bit. Do you plan to take a role like that, or do you see anybody kind of doing that right now?
There's no one person who could. Shout out to Trick. You feel that's the only person, but besides Trick, it ain't really no one person who could just say everything for everybody out of Detroit, bro. It's something, nigga. It's a nigga who would be like, yeah, I represent Detroit. Somebody in the back of the crowd be like, man, fuck that nigga. You feel me? Like, it's Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no one person who all these niggas is gonna listen to, bro. Nobody could be the absolute voice for Detroit, nah.
Okay.
You feel me? Like, some people, like, I could say that I'm one of the voices for the hip hop community in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? I could say that. You feel me? But like a Detroit, like you talking about niggas from Joy Road, niggas, Linwood, niggas, motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Street motherfuckers, all type of shit. So I can't say no one person that speak for all of them.
Well, the point I want to kind of take it to is like, what are you seeing in the Detroit hip hop community right now? A lot of people come on and they talk about the Atlanta comparisons. Like they love how the communication is and the collaborations are in Atlanta compared to as Detroit, right? From your perspective, what are you seeing in Detroit that could be better as far as the music's concerned, or the way that music operates in Detroit?
Well, I mean, bro, I don't want to see a whole bunch of niggas showing a whole bunch of fake love to each other, doing a whole bunch of fake ass songs. Like, you feel me? We don't need that. Everybody doing their own thing, stand on their own too, and you feel me? And bite down and press your issue, you feel me? Get this shit out the mud, you know what I'm saying? You know, if somebody fuck with you, they fuck with you, or you feel me? Make the business right, bro. Like if you ever become a rapper, just you want to do a song with a nigga, pay for the verse. Nigga might fuck with you and do a song with you for free, you know, or build relationships with a nigga. Like I just hate when people just be expecting shit to come to them or shit to be free. Like it shit don't happen like that, you know. So I feel like in Detroit rap scene, people need to switch this shit up and do a couple things different, like a couple new things, because we already got a Vezzo. We don't need another nigga that sound like Vezzo. We already got Baby Money. We don't need another nigga that's trying to sound like Baby Money. You feel me? We already got everybody, bro. It's already established. We already got a Peasy. We don't need a whole bunch of little Peasy. Like, let them be their own man. They got their own shit going on. Don't ride their wave. What's gonna be your wave to make you come up? You know what I'm saying? I like niggas like Big Jungle. You feel me?
Yeah.
I fuck with Big Jungle because he don't sound like nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, he doing his own thing. You feel me? He pressing his own issue. You know what I'm saying? And he a cool dude. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And he got his own energy. You feel me? He not afraid to be himself. He talk like a lot of like tough shit and gangster shit like in his music. You feel me? Like everybody else. You feel me? But you'll see this nigga on Instagram making a TikTok or dancing. I like shit like that. You feel me? Because a nigga not taking himself too serious, bro. You feel me? Like you said, that mental health shit serious. You fuck around and just be tough, man, all day. As soon as you get home, you gotta take the mask off. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I fuck with what he doing. There's a couple other people that's doing their own thing. I think he just the first one that came to my mind.
Yeah.
First, now, but like, just do your own thing. Come with your own branding, your own. You know what I'm saying? Because we already got all these other people that's done already. You feel me?
Yeah, I remember even when BabyTron was kind of emerging into the scene, there was a bunch of mini BabyTrons out there. I was like, and I felt like holy shit, this is actually taking over. Even the beat selection, I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is really taking over right now.
For sure. Like we already got a Vezzo, we already got a Peasy, we already got a BabyTron, we already got a. You know, do your own thing. We got all that shit.
That shit was funny though. Even when Scoob was coming up too, it was like a lot of people like and all that shit. Like, that shit was hilarious. Like, come on, man.
Like for Sada broke barriers, bro. For years, you were a cornball, bro. You were the corniest man. If you was dancing in your videos, bro, niggas was talking about you, bro.
Yeah.
Literally, like, bro, you dancing in your videos? Oh hell no. Nigga made this shit cool again. You see everybody getting a little giggity, you feel me, 1, 2, and nah, you feel me, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, this shit is kind of crazy.
Did his thing. And when nobody, bro, niggas wasn't dropping videos like Sada, bro. I remember, like, bro, we used to shoot 2, 3, 4 video, like, back to back, just keep dropping them bitches, like, you know? And the marketing is unmatched because you see what it did, you know?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Most definitely. And did you get to see the YouTube money, or did you get to show some of the YouTube money before the labels copyright the music?
Oh yeah.
I remember my first time I shot like 3 videos for Scoop, and one time I seen like some nice change. I was like, oh, I'm rich. And then the labels started copyrighting that shit. I was like, damn.
I was used to that though, bro. You know, I shot so many videos with so many people that just had big names, you feel me? And that's another thing that made me want to start a record label. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna shoot a video for a nigga and that bitch get 2 million views. They just gonna copyright claim this bitch. Oh, I gotta own the music that's going crazy then.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, that's the only thing that's gonna make sense.
Who do you keep in touch with right now? Obviously, being one of the biggest figures in Detroit hip hop right now, like, who do you keep communication with as far as other people that are kind of at your stature or at your level or anything like that?
In Detroit?
Yeah.
Oh, I talk to Chanel here and there. You know what I'm saying? We get to talk every so often. You know, I pretty much kick it with whoever I need to kick it with, bro. You feel me? I got a lot of respect for Joseph McFashion. You feel me? We chop it up, do shit from here and now. You know, we checking on each other, wishing each other congratulations and shit like that. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I just talked to Pootie not too long ago. You know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people who, you know, my dog RJ. You feel me? Like, bro, I really just be to myself, bro. I be trying to just be in my bag and raise my son and make my money, bro, and keep my people on the up and up. You feel me? Like,
man.
If somebody want to get in contact with me, I ain't hard to get in contact with. I'm always gonna respond. You feel me? I ain't funny acting like it, especially if we fuck with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Now it's time for fun questions from my end. This is my time now, man. Fuck everybody else. You guys got what you need from Lando, man. I need to know some shit.
Okay, let's get it.
Eminem. I have to, bro. Like,
what about him?
Eminem is my favorite rapper of all time. He was one of the first artists that like really got me into hip hop, and everything like that. And when I started doing interviews, that was when I was first noticing that there's a lot of people in Detroit that just do not fuck with Eminem.
Yeah. So
and a lot of people who just don't think like, whatever, he's not from here or whatever the hell they have to say about it. What's your perspective on Eminem from beginning to end?
Eminem is a legend, bro. Eminem transcended Detroit forever. I gotta tip my hat and give my flowers to Eminem, bro. And I gotta tip my hat and give my flowers to anybody on a major scale that's talking about Detroit, period, bro. I'm not against Eminem. I'm never be like, you feel me. A lot of people was coming on my platform and they say how they feel about Eminem, and this is my platform. Me personally, I love fucking Eminem, bro. Like shit. Like I was one of the first. Like bro, I grew up in the early 2000s. If you just say you're not influenced by Eminem, it's like you lying almost. Especially if you in rap. Or like I love. The only thing that I wish he would do more songs with people from Detroit, but. Don't nobody have to do nothing, bro. You feel me? Nobody got to do nothing they don't want to do. So, shout out to Eminem. Shit, people could feel like this about me a generation from now. You feel me? If I'm rich as hell and they're like, Lando ain't did nothing since Shitty Boys, bro. That was 20 years ago. Like, my nigga, I'm chilling. You feel me? I'm rich as hell in my mansion. You feel me?
Yeah.
Playing with my kids and shit. Like, shit, shout out to Eminem.
It's something where I kind of look at it like this to some degree. When you're not looking to help people, that it's in a sense it's a selfish thing to some degree, because it's like everybody's supposed to help pull somebody else up.
Yeah, but don't nobody got to do nothing, bro.
But that's true. But at the same time, that is true. But don't you think it's kind of like an obligation to the whatever community you're involved in to help? Like, for instance, like NBA players are still scout. Some NBA players still go scout other players.
Yeah, but they ain't got to.
They don't got to. I'm not saying you have to, but don't you feel like it's part of like a traditionary aspect that should be incorporated in any type of...
I feel like it should be, bro, but I'm like, shit, Eminem don't do that shit, but Royce do. So, you know what I'm saying? That make up for it for me in my eyes, you know what I'm saying? You know, Eminem don't do what Royce do, Big Sean do. Big Sean comment on nigga shit, we under they post, you know what I'm saying? Who's somebody else that's big from Detroit, bro? They always be showing love still.
Shit.
Vezzo do it.
That's true.
Vezzo do songs with, bro. I done seen Vezzo do a song with a nigga who ain't had nothing, bro. You feel me? Just because he wanted to show, like, so I feel like we got niggas like Vezzo, we got niggas like Royce and niggas like that just be genuinely fucking with niggas, bro, that make up for that shit. It'd be cool if Eminem didn't, but he don't got to. I love Eminem, bro. You feel me? He ain't never got to do an interview with me. I'm still gonna fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? Like shit. I appreciate it.
Another thing too, meeting you in person a long time ago, the difference between knowing you in person and then hearing your tagline, it's Lando, you know, never let your bitch go and all that. Like,
yeah.
felt like two different kind of things to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, you're from Detroit. Obviously, like you've been through everything, like all that. But like hearing that, how did that come about? And like, do you still like it? Like, you know,
man, I still like it, bro, because it's legendary, but just not so much, bro, because I like no girl. Somebody could comment under, like, no girl. I've never called a girl a bitch ever. I've never just walked up to a girl like, hey, bitch. You feel me?
But not even from the bitch perspective, more just so like the kind of pivot, the point of it, like not the point of it, but like the, I don't know, kind of like the feeling.
But I'm saying that's the reason why I don't really like it like that no more.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because it's nothing that I would say. It's Lando, your bitch go, like, oh, it's your bitch go. You feel me? It was some shit I really used to say, bro. That was like a saying. Like I said that shit all the time. You feel me? But it's like,
Did it actually originate from something? Did you ever go? It was like
oh yeah, for sure. This is what we used to do. Backdoor season, taking niggas bitches and shit in high school and shit. Backdoor.
Yeah.
What the hell? Somebody just sent me a crazy ass Zare request for some money.
Somebody wants money from you?
Yeah.
How much was it?
It was only $30, but it's the whole point. Like, why you just send me a Zare request, bro?
It's part of the game now, bro. You know, when I do Sunday nights, I'll do like a thing. I give out money on Sundays. I'll do a live and I'll give out money to the best artists and stuff like that. And like, I'll give out probably $300-$400 every Sunday, right? And like, sometimes I'll get requests from people who didn't win. And I started figuring out, like, damn, everybody's just sending me requests and I'm just sending all this money. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, you getting money, my boy.
Yeah, no,
Kid L getting money. He say shit, niggas just get to send a request and I'm just letting it go. So you just let
I didn't know. I wouldn't know. Like, I won the competition.
36900 one night. Like, hey, wait a minute.
No, listen, because in the contest, I have a wheel spinning board and the first time I did it, it had like $50 prize, $100, 20. Then I was like, I'm going broke doing this shit. So I changed it to $1, $5, and like $10. Yeah. So now I'm doing like 100.
Shit.
Yeah. But no, you got to, man, because I think there's an artist named Queen Mache. She made a really good point to me because she runs like events and stuff around the city, like competitions and stuff. She's like, you can't just take money without giving it back. She's like, you can't just like take money from the city. You can't just take money from the community without putting it back. And so I feel like it's part of my obligation. Like, all right, bro, like if I make money off this shit, I got to give money back too. You can't just
no, for sure, bro.
Yeah.
Like. And that's cool, you feel me? I definitely feel that, and I'm with that too, for sure, but they not telling McDonald's that, or Subway, or the gas station, or the liquor store. You know what I'm saying? So that's what, they are making money and not putting the shit back. You feel me? So
I see that,
that's a I ain't really feeling that too much, but I definitely feel it. Like I like giving people free opportunities. You feel me? But like if I like some shit, I might just post it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like we all running businesses. You feel me? Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
what's the first thing that stands out to you when you're going on social media? Let's just say, are you looking for artists, or does it just pop on the feed like, oh, it just popped up?
No, I don't look for artists. But I know when I want to sign somebody, it's just the feeling that I get out there listening to their music and seeing their video.
Do you give everybody a chance when you're scrolling, or is there something initially you see that makes it pop off for you?
It's something that I see that make it pop off.
So visuals are extremely important. Obviously.
Yeah, a song don't exist without a video.
Yeah,
a song don't exist without a video for sure.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me take this.
Yeah, man, it's been awesome having you on. Like I said, you were one of the biggest influences from when I was first starting off in the Detroit platforms and everything like that, and working on it. And obviously, you've again substantially you are a substantial role in why Detroit music is where it is, whether people want to recognize it or not. They could just look at your portfolio and see. They can go on, even if you just go on Instagram and go on the hip hop lab platform and just look at it, you can see. If you scroll all the way down and start scrolling up, you're gonna see history being created, and it has a lot to do with what you provided, man. So thank you again for being a part of this. This is a major thing for me to have you on here. Is there anything you want to talk about before we close out, or anything you want to promote?
Man, Ben Reaper 3 out now. Baby Tron, Shitty Boys, Hip Hop Lab Records. Shout out to my partner Shaq. You feel me? And yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Shout out to you, bro. You feel me? Consistently doing this, man. People don't know it's really hard to be consistent with this type of thing, and even dealing with everybody else different opinions and what everybody got going on. That shit could change your creativity. So just keep doing your thing, bro. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You got a lane. Keep driving in that motherfucker. You feel me?
For sure, man. I appreciate you.
It's on the floor.
Lando Bando's a busy man, so I got to get him out of here. We're at Parallel Sound Studio. High Low Visual shoots these productions for us. We're out.